Hi babes. So I just want to share something that just happened to me. Today has been a very supernatural one. I'm used to bumps and things that, whatever, here and there. My people do let me know when they're around. However, something very peculiar happened to me today after I had posted this video. It was a pretty interesting video. It was a pretty telltale spicy, I guess. It's it's a video that only certain people was really gonna understand. The mad scientist video. And I'm realizing that the reason I get so perturbed when that video, when that card comes out, that whole thing with the copycats and people who clone other people and people who wear other people's fucking energy like a super suit, it's because that is what happened to me, okay? Obviously I'm part of the collective. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there is some of me in probably every story that I tell. But anyway, after that video, I went and I took a walk. And I sat in my normal little spot. It's like there's a small little river. It's not really a river. It just looks cool to me. It's like water rushing over the rocks, and I take my shoes off and I sit there and I ground, whatever. Literally, and there's like a bridge. There's this little small bridge, a walking bridge. And I was sitting on the right side, and on the left side, I'm hearing, because I was listening to some music in just one ear, because I always try to make sure that I can hear what's going on around me, even when I'm listening to music. But anyway, I can feel before I hear it that a tree is falling, or that something is falling out of a tree. I don't know why I said out of a tree. Out of the sky is what I meant. And by the time I turned my head to see what it was, I saw the part of the tree, the top part of the tree falling all the way down until it smacked the ground and it hit the ground. Literally, I want to say like 20 feet from me, because I was sitting on the right side of the bridge, and this happened literally in the exact same place that I was sitting on the edge. And I'm like, what the freak? So I get up. I don't even put my shoes back on. I get up and I walk across the bridge and I walk to the other side. And I see these baby squirrels coming out of the tree trunk, and they're like running back into the forest. There was a couple of them. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world? This thing fell from so high. We're not talking about a regular tree. We're talking about a big ass, tall ass tree. The top of it came off and it fell down to the ground. And I saw all these baby squirrels coming out of the tree trunk. I'm looking inside the tree trunk and I see them. Some of them couldn't even walk because they were babies, like babies. And you could tell that they still had that kind of like transparent look to them. They were babies. And they're skedaddling back into the forest or whatever, back into the woods. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It really made me think like, oh my goodness. I had been sitting there at this point for like maybe 20 minutes at this point. Just out of nowhere, without any warning, that tree just fell like that. And I'm trying to tell y'all, if I had chosen, and you know what's crazy, is if I had chosen to sit on that other side as supposed to sit on the right side, I would be out of here. I would be out of here. There would have been a wrap for me. That tree would have fell and crushed me immediately. That's it. But even knowing that it didn't happen, so I didn't sit on it for too long, but I'm like, yo, these babies survived. They were protected by the tree trunk. They were protected by the tree trunk. So it's like, it didn't even matter. It didn't matter what was going on. And how high that tree trunk was, or how high it was going to fall. They were going to be protected. It was not their time to go. Anyway, protection. I looked up the spiritual meaning of squirrels. I looked up the spiritual meaning of a tree falling. I just wanted to share some information with you guys, because there's a lot of change and transformation going on in the energy. So a falling tree could symbolize a couple things: change and transformation, endings and beginnings, lessons and reflections. A falling tree often symbolizes significant change or transformation. Just as the tree's fall alters its environment, it can represent major shifts in one's life or personal growth. The tree's fall can be seen as clearing the old to make space for the new. It serves as a reminder of transient nature of existence. The fall of a tree can promote introspection and reflection, encouraging individuals to consider what aspects of their lives may need to be let go of or changed. As far as squirrels, in the spiritual and symbolic sense, squirrels are often represented as resourceful, preparation, and abundance. They are seen as symbols of planning for the future and managing resources wisely. In some traditions, squirrels also signify adaptability and the ability to overcome obstacles through cleverness and determination. Their energetic and playful nature can remind us to embrace life with enthusiasm and curiosity. I feel like there's major change that's happening right now, and the universe is preparing us for something very, very big, something very significant, something extremely profound. Like extremely profound, okay? There's abundance. This is this inheritance. Somebody is about to get a major upgrade. Okay, you got a tree falling and squirrels coming out. You're talking about major preparation for a major abundance, like overcoming obstacles. That's all this spell work. That's all this spell work, all these death spells, all this crazy shit that's been in the air. That shit is finally being dispelled. Because trees in general is wisdom. Trees hold wisdom. Trees is what grounds you. Trees is your belief system, what keeps you grounded into Mother Gaia. That's what trees are. So when the top of a tree falls, or when a tree falls in general, it's like, okay, a new perspective has been released. Now we can rebuild more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to reflect, okay? It's time to get rid of things that no longer serve you. It's time to cut off people, places, fucking jobs, anything, whatever, that no longer serves you, and make space for the new. I'm just blown away, because any other day, I would have been sitting underneath that tree. And this particular day, I said, it just rained recently. And I was like, okay, no, I'll sit on this side because I'll be able to see the water better. Because after it rains, certain parts of that particular walking trail, it follows the flow of the water, and so do I. So that's just, we are overcoming obstacles, major obstacles right now, Chosen. I'm trying to tell you, we are. And this shit is being cleared out so that our abundance, our true soul abundance, can be released to us. I love it. I love it. Anyway, let's keep moving in the right direction. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. We have major change. We are invoking major change. Continue to be kind. Continue to be nice. Continue to stay prayed up. Because our protection out here is heavy. Our protection out here is heavy. And it shows in the smallest of details. Like sitting on one side instead of the other. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, that was my 2 cents.